Hey guys and girls, good day to you all. My commercial food delivery application is getting into good shape, and you can see the cart has a small circle which represents the total cart count, and then there's a nice slider here as you can see, and I am going to walk you through this full commercial project which I can help you understand all the coding. If you are really interested, you can contact me for Zoom classes. So this is a very responsive site with Laravel admin panel. In some of my videos elsewhere in my channel, you can see how to create Laravel admin panel. So here is the admin panel. I am using Chrome for the display of front end and Opera for display of back end. So I'm going to log in as admin, and you can see here I am logging into admin. I'm running this on a WAMP server and login is successful. So let's go to the front end menu where I will show you small changes which of course is going to reflect in the backend. So here I have made a button called active inactive. So let's make this particular food, it's something like a cake, right? So I am going to make it active. So before that, I'm going to show you what we are seeing at the front end menu. By front end menu, I mean this area, the landing page. Below that, explore or best menu. Currently you can see 3 items are being displayed. So we are going to change at the back end and see what's going to happen now. So I'm going to make this active. So it is showing that update is succeeded, and I come back and I will refresh here. You can see that this item has come in, right? So let's off this tomato, for example. Of course, I'm a bit lazy. I want my customer to add in all the correct wordings. So I am giving him a template so that he can keep on adding or deleting whatever he wanted, right? So that's why I am not putting the proper title and description here. So fried chicken salad definitely does not jive with the tomato, right? So that's the funny part of this. What I'm trying to show you is the coding and the outlook, what is happening here. Okay, so now we are going to make this inactive. It's inactive now. So what happens is the customer is able to show or hide whatever he wanted to sell for that particular day or maybe for that particular week. So it's very flexible on their part. It's not only coding we need to do, we have to understand customer requirements as well. So one of the requirements from my customer is that he wanted to display items based on any particular day. So that is how I have done this coding with the Laravel admin as the backend and React as the front end. So guys, you are seeing the React front end here. It's very nice display, right? It's responsive with the bootstrap there. You can see here the cart with the 0 count is still showing up. The home, our menu, contact all is showing up. Let's go to the interesting portion further down. So I click the menu. So anywhere I click any of these plus sign, I click, I'll come back to this menu display. So what it is telling is push button to open up the choices. This is made with React circular menu. That is a very nice library, and you can see we have display, drinks, breakfast, lunch. MBM lunch is a brand name for this business, and lunch others, dinner and promotion. So these are the few items that we can display. Of course you can add on a few items more, it will make this circle a little bigger, but it's not a problem. It is responsive as well. You can see it quite nice, jives well with a mobile friendly approach, right? So now let's go for choosing any of the item as if we are going to buy it. So I click the dinner, right? So when I click the dinner, you can see here it's going to dinner routing, and again as usual I have two items here. So let's go to dinner. You can see here there's a lot of items here. So dinner items, okay, dinner items, you can see only two items are active. So let's make another two items active. Click again. We can see four items are active now. So I'm going to buy. I don't know why I like this cake. It's so nice. I'm going to click this one, choose, and then it is going to ask me to add to cart. Why I put two add to carts here? In case we are on mobile, the customer can click here or click here. So of course it's quite nice, but it's up to the coding programmer. And for example, Bootstrap allows us to show only one button in desktop mode and two buttons in mobile mode, which is called a hide class. So that's beyond the scope of this demo. So you can Google up how to hide and show items using Bootstrap class. So let's go to add on to the cart. So you can see it has changed to 1. Even if we come to the front page, it is still showing 1. So I go back to the cart, and in responsive mode it is still showing 1. So let's add some more items here. I want that 4 quantity, let's say. So what it is showing, it's 4 here, right? And then we go to home, it's still showing the 4. And I refresh. I am using persist, React persist. That's another fantastic library here. So that's why it's persisting here. And then let me add one more item, shop again, and we can go to breakfast, plum juice, add a cart, even though it's a watermelon juice, haha, that's the funny thing, right? So here you can delete this individually, add on. You cannot come below 1, 0 is not allowed. If you want 0, you have to close this or throw it out, trash it out, shop again. So let me show you clear the cart function here. So I'm going to add one item here, and then I'll add one more for illustration purpose. Please bear with me. I'm not going to put this into GitHub because this is a commercial code. This is bought over by the customer and I am doing it for him exclusively. So if for education purpose, of course, I can do Zoom classes for you and explain core functionality so that you catch up faster, and you can do any commercial website like me. So I will leave my contact description in the description page. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are a lot of students who are interested to join me because I am a person who does not throw out time of students, and of course myself. I ask them to learn up faster and catch up faster. So the learning curve will be very fast and you can catch up very nicely. But of course there should be initiative from you guys to understand and learn things and browse everything in Google and read some ebooks. Of course, down the pipeline, I'll advise you what to read and what not to read, what to do and what not to do. So, okay, now we are at clear cart. Let's clear the cart totally. All these two items will be cleared. Can you see that? The cart is clear. This is a nice notice coming up. That also I can demo for you in my coding if you join my Zoom class, right? So now it has become 0. So let's add something again. Breakfast, orange juices. Of course, it's some soup. It's an orange juice for me, as I told you. We are looking at the functionality, not on the picture or the descriptions. Okay, that is the job of my customer, so let him be happy and do it. So all the infrastructure I have built up for him already. So you can see here it has already been added. So let me add like 4 items from here and 6 items to this. That makes it a 5, right? Of course, the price will vary based on the items. You can see, for example, I reduce one, the price has changed. I add one. He is selling at a flat rate of 6.9. That's why you can see for 10 items is 69 ringgit, which is currency in Malaysia. And then if you can see here, it is still at the same page because I am clicking at the card. But if I go here and I am going to look at the mobile friendly approach and I click at the card, it is showing 10. I go up and then you can see I'm back to my card screen, right? And then of course, as I told you, I cannot go beyond 1. I have to trash it if I don't want it. So that's quite logical, right? Now I am having 10 items, that is showing 10 here and there's 69 ringgit. So now the interesting portion of this video is that, or the application is that there are 3 payment methods available for this guy. So we are going to do a touch and go, which is one of the payment method. You can see there's a QR code coming up. There's a bank transfer. This is coming up as a bank transfer, and then cash on delivery, cash on delivery. So anything you click, it gets loaded here. It's quite nice, right? And of course, it is able to show as a mobile friendly as well. You can see it's quite nice. And then let's say he chosen one. I'll refresh again for you guys to understand. Let's say he did not choose, the buyer did not choose anything, he or she did not choose anything, and they proceed to check out. Of course, the items are there in the cart. So what it shows, notice payment option is not chosen, so I had to choose a payment option. Then what happens? It still doesn't proceed because why? You had to use my address, which is, I will bring in login authentication later. Maybe I will explain to you in another video what I have done with the login authentication. Currently, let's assume that it's authenticated, and then use my address is the login user's address. So I'll use this address. Then of course it's going to proceed to checkout. And another one is, in case you want to deliver it to your friend or relative or family, you can use this. I'm using an autofiller in Google Chrome extension. So I click this and it's coming to Alfendra Hamod or some name. And then the WhatsApp number is something literal, a string, and then address is a string. Of course, I will update it, and you can see proceed to checkout. You can see Alfreda Hamod has come in, right? And then let's go into another demo where you can have a custom address to be delivered. So what happens is that you add a card. This is a new order. And proceed to checkout. Of course, payment option is not chosen. This time I choose a bank transfer, and then I click. Nothing happens because I did not choose address. So I change address with an empty form. I'm going to click proceed. So it is telling click on update. Address is not updated, right? So again, I'm using my filler. It is fin8 this time, and then I proceed to checkout. It is telling address is not updated because why? I forgot to update, which is quite natural for anybody. They may forget to update. They may fill in the address, but they forget to update. So you click the update. Now it's updated, and then proceed to checkout. Of course, it took the fin8s and all those details, right? So that is the overall idea, guys. It's quite nice, right? So a simple and nice delivery application with Laravel as the backend, React as the front end. And one more thing is that there's a specialty here where the MVM launch. Let me show you the MVM launch. MVM launch means, let me explain to you the condition which the customer has given. I took a little bit of time to do this because this was a challenging portion. You can see I'm going to draw few boxes just to explain you the business logic, as we call it. So many customers will give you this type of business logic, what is supposed to work, what is not supposed to work. So we had to do that. A, B, C. I'm not worrying of the beauty here. I'm going to explain to you what I have done, okay, or what the customer wanted. So this is a compulsory item. I'm talking of MBM lunch. This is the brand name of the customer. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices, A to E, and then if the customer need to order on one of the MBM lunch set, we call it, he has to order A, let's say, or he has to order D, and the lunch is completed. So you can see here A was ordered, that means chosen, C was chosen, D was chosen. The other way around is I will change colors. This B, and then C, of course, he ordered or she ordered, and then E. So this is the other choice. So it could be possible either the black or it could be the red. So you got the business logic, right? From A or B, one item must be selected. C, of course, it's a compulsory one. From D or E, another item must be selected. So we are going to do that. Item A. So let's say I'm not interested in item A. I can go to B. So I have, okay, B has a few list of items. Let's go back to the backend and release one or two items for demo purpose. So active and active. So I click here. I got 3 more items, total 3 items here. So I choose a plum juice, let's say. So I have chosen one of the items from A and B. Now it's going to ask me a compulsory choice, which is C. And then you can see that it is going to D and E. Let's say I go to E. I got this favorite cake again. So I chose that. And you can see I'm going to add to cart. This is from B. How I can say that? Because it's asking, do you still want to go to choose A? And here it's asking change, because you can change only, you cannot go for other choices. And then fried chicken salad, this is the famous, this is the popular cake I like to choose as usual. And then this is from D, this is from E, and then that's why it's choosing D. Let's try to go and choose D. Okay, I have orange juice. Can you see that the orange juice was selected and the cake was replaced only here? The other two choices remain the same. So this is a bit confusing logic and needs a lot of understanding on the React portion. So I will be explaining to you this challenging coding for you guys if you come to Zoom classes as usual. Okay, so this is how I have done. Now we are ready to add a card. So I added to card. You can see all the pictures with the description has been added. And now as usual I can add the number of quantities, and I can go to proceed to checkout. Of course it's asking for payment option. I choose cash on delivery. It didn't go because it is asking address change. I use my login address, let's say, which is Kate at this number. And of course, this is my true WhatsApp number. You can contact me in WhatsApp as well. And then proceed to checkout. You can see Kate, proceed to checkout, right? So the cart was cleared and it became 0. You can see here, it is still showing 0. In the responsive side, it is showing 0. Okay, so everything good and fine. So guys, keep in touch. Keep watching my videos. A lot of interesting items I'm going to put forward here, mostly on commercial basis, right? So that's why if it's a pure educative program, I am going to give it to you in GitHub, but this is a paid commercial project from my customer, which I am demonstrating to you my skills and experiences, whereby you can also come for a mentorship program with me for Zoom classes, and then I'd be happy to help you guys out so that even if you are working or you are looking for a higher position or a senior position, you can still contact me so that you can learn up faster and understand the things, right? So with that, this is Raj Kumar signing off, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like it. Have a good day, guys. Let's all be in peace and harmony. Thank you very much. Bye bye.